Hi everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna do something a little bit new and different for me, at least something I've never done before, I don't think. I thought I would do a journal with me. So it's gonna kind of be like a craft with me. So if you want to work on something, feel free. So I recently showed this little traveler's notebook insert that I purchased from Cheaply Chic Boutique on Etsy, and Cheaply Chic here on YouTube is Lynnette's channel, and I've watched her for a long time. She makes gorgeous journals, and so she had showed this Grow Girl collection recently, and I just thought it was so lovely. And so I've been watching, she's put up a couple of videos journaling in this traveler's notebook herself. So I was like, you know what, I would really like to do something like that for myself. So I've been inspired by her, so I'm going to go ahead and do some decorating in this journal. So I've already thought about what I want to do quite a bit. And I did a flip through of this recently, which is really, it's pretty simple. There's, I think this is tea-dyed papers, and there's not, she's got, you know, some ledger papers, there's some yellow paper, there's a mint paper, it's got a pamphlet stitch, there's some music paper, some grid paper. So it's a pretty simple journal, and it's kind of a blank canvas. This is the center where it's just a pamphlet stitch, and the strings are just hanging here. So so I thought the first thing that I would do is open this cover, and she has stitched on the elements of her journal, and you can see the stitching on the background, which I think is pretty cool, but for me, I like kind of a cleaner and neater kind of look. So I recently found this paper pad called The Bright Side at Tuesday Morning, and here is the information if you want it. And the reason I loved it, see, it's got the little rain boots, and one of my favorite papers in here is this green and white stripe. And if you see here, there are the little rain boots, and I think this was a Cartabella collection. I can't remember the name of it, something maybe like a Spring Market or Spring Garden or something like that. So anyways, when I saw this paper pad not too long ago, I was like, well, how cool is that it just coordinates very nicely. So I wanted to go ahead and cover the inside of this journal, and I want to make sure I'm staying in frame here. I want to cover the inside of this journal. Now, I had a little bit of an issue because this journal is about 8.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and of course my paper pad is a little bit short. It's only a 6x6, so I ended up gluing the two 6x6 pieces of paper together, and then just created my longer piece, and you can't even tell. So I went ahead and there's my seam, and I went ahead and glued them together, and I was kind of having an internal struggle about, did I want to ink up the edges of this or not? Well, Lynnette is actually using like a mowed lawn, I think, distress ink, and it's just a little bit, I don't know, I want it to be a little more subtle, but I really did not want to do a tea stain or a vintage photo in green. So I don't have a ton of distress ink, but I went and pulled out this antique linen, which I have to tell you, this is not my favorite color. It kind of looks a little bit like grass stains, or I won't tell you what the other thing I think it is it looks like. But however, I did give it a try and inked it up, and there is a very subtle inking on this page. So I went ahead and tried it out. So I can live with it, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this distress ink to ink up the pages I want. So let us start here. And again, I want to make sure I'm in frame. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my art glitter glue, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this first page down. And so this is going to be my inside cover. All right, let's get these edges well, because I don't like it when my edges come up. All right. All right. Oh, Did not do this side very well, did I? All right, how are we looking? All right, that'll do. So let's go ahead. There's a few strings hanging off the front. I've trimmed up the inside already because there were some strings that were kind of hanging down that were going to kind of come out from underneath this paper, and they would have probably driven me crazy. I don't think I'm OCD, but apparently I like a little bit more of a clean look. So, all right, so we've got that down, and then Lynnette did something like a pocket page in the back of hers. Isn't that paper gorgeous with this floral? So I recently got these Heidi Swap tag pockets, and then I found it Tuesday morning. Isn't that lovely? And then I also have some library cards that are all in these bright neon colors. Well, I actually was looking at the green. I thought that was a little too bright, and even the pink. So I went ahead and went with the yellow card, and I trimmed it down just a touch. So I meant to go ahead and ink some of these things up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this. What color is it? Antique linen. Actually, it's a little more inked up than I would like. So, not too bad. At least it's not a brown tone. I'm gonna see if I can be a little more subtle on this one. Instead of just, I'm just gonna run it around the edge, I think. Let's see if we can get the inside of this here. Okay. Not too bad. It gives it just a little bit of definition without toning down the color. That's what I was kind of after. So I like that, and I've got a this yellow library card. Doesn't that yellow just pop off there? You don't see your florals too well, but that's okay. So I really like this gold word happy here. I was not a fan. They've kind of got some faux tape here, so I went ahead and pulled out, this is my favorite washi of all time, this gold dot. I feel like this oh, actually it's Duck brand. I was gonna say I felt like it came from Target. I don't know, but it's Duck brand. So I really like this washi. So I'm gonna tear enough off to wrap around the back. So I'm going to start by covering this red. Okay, I like that nice pop of gold. And then this here is like a pink washi with some lemons on it. Sometimes I go ahead and glue down my washi, but I feel like this Duck brand actually sticks pretty good. And actually I purchased some of this recently from Amazon. Uhu stick? I don't know. Gail oh heavens, every time I say this lady's name, I butcher it, but she'll run some of this on her washi tape. So I'm going to put just a little bit on the edges. I live in a humid climate, and sometimes it doesn't stick as well. So I'm just deciding where I want to place this pink washi. And a little bit of that darkness is showing underneath, but I don't really mind. Okay, so I like that. And then something else that I'm gonna do, well, actually I can go ahead and glue down this card. Let's go ahead and do that. So, oh yeah, I like that. Give this a healthy dose of glue. The art glitter glue. Okay. I really want these edges to stick up because it's a little bit thick. I mean, glue down. I mean, not stick up, glue down. All right, not pull up. And let's put that right about there. And the front of this card does have that doily and some dimension, so it already doesn't lay flat. All right, I like how that is looking. Very pretty. And then I went ahead and pulled out this piece of, it's a little bit of a yellow stretchy ribbon and a little daisy here. So I've got some, I think I always call it Fabri-Tac, but apparently this is Fabri-Fix. I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto my library card. Let me figure out how I want to place it, and it'll be like a little pool spot. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my glue about in the center, eyeball it as good as I can. Really like the pop of yellow, very springy. I know a lot of folks in the colder climates are very happy it's starting to warm up. I hope it is in your area. I actually live in Florida, and I feel like it's actually been a pretty mild winter. But all the same, it's been a nice spring. The first quarter's over already, just about. I can't believe how fast the time goes sometimes, you know? All right, so we've got our little ribbon piece. I'm going to add a little more glue. This one piece of this ribbon just wants to stick up. All right, and then I'm going to put some glue down for this little daisy. I just really think that's really cute and fun. All right, so this has quite a bit of glue on it, so I want that to dry. Well, now it's sticking to me, so gonna add a little more glue on here. Let's put it right onto the flower this time. Okay. All right, I'm gonna set that up here to dry. Well, actually, before I do that, I did have a thought that I wanted to maybe add some sequins to this page because I really wanted to brighten it up a little bit. So I went ahead and pulled some out, and then generally I always forget that I have something that works to one of these little sticky things. So sometimes the sequins are sticking to me. Sometimes I have a hard time placing a random sequin. So if you do that, just take them and sprinkle them on and see where they land and see if you like that. So these, oh my goodness, I have glue everywhere. I got these, oh, there's nothing on them. These sequins from Tuesday Morning. I don't know what brand they are, but aren't they gorgeous? I think I've used them once or twice before, and I was like, oh, those are lovely and bright and springy. Now, obviously, I have way too many sequins on here than I actually want, and this little thing here is called a Marvi Jewel Picker, made in Japan. I got this at a, Scrapbook Expo maybe last year, something like that, and I always forget to use a tool, and then I'm always fighting with things. I'm actually using the tool today. So I'm going to play with these sequins a little bit. I think I'm going to take that one off, and I'm going to take this one off, because probably I want more like 5 to 7. So I'm going to start gluing these down. You know what? I want to put a lid on this glue. Okay, I'll set that aside. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue to put these sequins in place. So first off, I'm going to start right here with this large green one. I'm going to go ahead and place my art glitter glue. I'll hold that for a second, and I like where this pink one is. Such pretty colors. And I really like the brightness that is giving to this page. All right, and I don't know that I need that pink one right there. Let's see how else I want. See, I'm starting to mess with them, and then I'm not liking the randomness. Crazy, right? Okay, but I do like this little corally pinky one up there. You know what? It's really picking up the tone of these flowers. That's why I'm really liking this pink a little bit. All right. You think they're just sequins, stick them on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have 7. All right, I'm just going to stick them on and stop thinking too hard about it. That's what people say. I'm not really good at that. But let's do it today. Okay, are they all on? Not that one. This little jewel picker works pretty good. Except you have to just make sure it's down. Otherwise your little jewel picker end will... Okay. Well, that's cute. Gives it a nice little pop. I'm going to mess up the whole works and put one up here. Oh my gosh, we've lost our mind now, which means I need something small. Okay, we've gone to 9 of them. Do we need one anymore? I've got a few more in my dish. All right, I think we're going to leave that good enough. So, all right, that is the inside cover. I really, really like that. Okay, so I think we're going to move on now to this page. And what I wanted to do here is let me find it. Okay, and I did the little flip through, and you know what? I have lost the pin for the art glitter glue. There it is. Sticking to the washi tape, that's what is happening. So I have a bad habit of forgetting to close this, and then I get all clogged up, and then we have problems. You know what it's like. Okay, so then the next thing, this little piece came with the Traveler's Notebook. So it's got a message here from Lynnette about growing, and so I really liked that message, and I also like having this with the journal that came. So I actually trimmed it down, and then I kept scoring it. I took my scoreboard. I was like, well, maybe a ½ inch, and then I did 3/4 of an inch. Well, I ended up scoring it at a whole inch and then folding it down so that I can glue it in here and then open it and still have the whole message. And I trimmed this as close to the words as I possibly could, and then it's going to be right like that. So let's go ahead and get this ready to glue in. Oh, you know what? Can't talk with a pin in my mouth. I was also going to add some lace to our front little cover. I was gonna maybe do that on, or the front of this little page. I was gonna do that first, but I forgot, so that's all right. We're gonna roll with it. All right. So I want to center this up. Oh, this is really sweet. Look at the little bird. Grow, girl. I know a lot of people that do these kits on a monthly basis. It's a lot of work and just a beautiful, beautiful job. This is just lovely. So, okay, that is in, and then I found a little piece of yellow trim here. It's like a little bit of a crocheted lace that I thought I would go ahead and add to the edge here. All right, let me see that we are in frame. I'm going to come down a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go back to the art glitter glue. If Jan, you are watching me, she's going crazy because she's like, Dawn, all you need is the art glitter glue. But I have to tell you, I do prefer the Fabrifix when it comes to fabric. All right, so I'm going to just run a little bead, hopefully a little bead along this edge. All right, let us take our piece of lace and kind of turn this towards me. I think I like that side better on the outside. I don't know that it matters, but you know what, I'm moving this so it hangs off the edge just a touch. Okay, I don't want that to stick to the page underneath. All right, so let's go ahead and add a touch of glue right here on this end. I've I've never really considered myself much of, well, I don't know, maybe more of a want-to-be journaler, but I was excited about this process and watching her decorate. All right, so let's trim off that extra lace, and then off the top here. I feel like my scissors are tilting down and I want it to be straight across, not at a good angle, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And I lost my scrap. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right. All right, so I like how this is coming out. I really love the sequins. I'm glad I added those in there. And oops, I forgot to take that out to let it dry, but you know what? It didn't stick. Probably might want to put something else on the back, but isn't that sweet? Okay, I like that. So, okay, we have our first 2 pages. And now, let's see. I actually wrote some notes so I could remember what I was gonna do. All right, I think my next thing is I've got a, actually the strip that came off of this green and white stripe. I actually just trimmed that off and I went ahead and inked up the edges with the distress ink here, the antique linen. So I am gonna make a pocket out of this. And since I've got that on the front, do we like that together? And I'm just finding some random pages to kind of see where I want to decorate. So, all right, I think we're gonna put this one right here. So I'm gonna leave this as a pocket. Yeah, and I want it on this outer edge. I was wondering if I wanted to put it more towards the inside. So, all right. This is gonna be a little pocket. Yes, I've got the pin in my mouth. Okay, get the bottom. All right, so start it about here. Okay. I really, really like this stripe. And for now, I don't know if I'm going to do anything else to that, but I'm going to go ahead. I pulled out a stamp. All I have seen teaches me to trust the creator for all I have not seen, which is a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and this is an old Stampin' Up! Stamp. I think it came with a floral stamp set, and I have just a scrap of paper here. It's been a while since I've used this stamp, and I feel like I had a pink tag. I do. All right, so I'm going to take my archival black ink, which I've been using this. This is a new ink for me that I've been using just a few months. And I'm sorry, this is a card table that I work on, and I know it moves around. Let me stamp that one more time. Such a pretty, pretty script, and I love the saying. So just looked at my drawer of stamps to decide what I wanted to use, and for now I might come back in and decorate this later on, but I just kind of want to get the bones of this going. And you know what? That's a little crooked. That's gonna drive me crazy. Does that normally stamp crooked? Let's see, is it me or is it the stamp? All right, we're gonna take one more whack at that. Did I get out my packet of? Yep. These tags, by the way, came from Tuesday Morning Typecast, and I'm not going to throw this away. I'm going to end up covering it with something else, but for now it's going to go in the scrap bin, and I'm going to start that over because that's going to drive me a little bit crazy. All right. And I think my this is on here just a touch crooked, so I'm going to just tilt it that way a little bit. Okay. Nice even pressure, and I'm just going to leave that on there a second. All right. Not as straight as I would like, but you know what? we're going with it. I can handle it. And I think, I wasn't going to do anything to this, but you know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit of my favorite washi to it because why not? Okay. Can we lift it up? We can. This Duck brand washi tape is actually pretty good. I worry about other washies, but maybe that's why this one's one of my favorites. No, it's because I love the gold and the white. But, oh, you know what else? I wasn't really planning on decorating this, but I have this, these little daisy. Okay, I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. You know what? If I had a little butterfly sticker, I'd put that right on the top. I'll have to find one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue these little lace flowers on. This delicate pink, I think I got these at Joann's. And I use a coupon on this because they ain't cheap. These little kinds of things. All right, just a little bit too high. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. And you know, I'm going to do one other thing, which I probably should have done at the very beginning, but I have a stamp that I just love. See this here? It's just a little bit of speckle and nothing too crazy. All right, I'm just going to, I'm not even putting it on here full pressure. It just makes the background not so plain. And I don't want to get it on my lace, but I want to see. There we go. Okay. I like that. And then, oh, this is the pin for my ribbon. Okay, set that aside. And then I have just a piece of twine. Now, I love to decorate the tops of my tags, but for some reason lately, I feel like I am decorating them a little more simply. And somewhere along the ways, I'm going to go and find a butterfly sticker, but later. All right, so we've decorated up a little tag, and I'm going to, for now, this could end up moving. All I have seen teaches me to trust the creator for all I have not seen. And I'm going to tuck that right in there. Oh, I like that. Thinking, do I want to do something else here? All right, I'm going to keep on moving on for now. So, the next thing I want to do is I've cut this little girl out of a book. And you know, I collect a lot of books for junk journals. I have tons and tons of books. Really should curb myself because I'm going to run out of space to put them. But I'm starting to use them more and more. And it's taken me a long time really to get used to the idea of using books because I love books. So it's taken me a couple of years, number one, to get used to the idea of gutting one, even for a junk journal. However, buying them at the Dollar Tree helps. And then secondly, just starting to just cut pages up or take them out. But you know what? I buy them at the thrift stores, and you know, it's okay. But it's taken me a long, long time really to get used to the idea of, and I don't know, this paper, yep, this does help a little bit. Okay. I really thought this was a lovely image, and I can't tell you what book I took it out of, but it says Picture Books in Winter. So I don't know if this is a painting by somebody. You could maybe look it up. Maybe I'll have to look it up and check that out. But I thought that was a lovely image. I just want to put things in here that kind of appeal to me, and I love this. So okay. I almost thought about, instead of the art glitter glue here, I bought this Oohoo glue stick, which I told you, I think I'm going to try that glue stick on here because sometimes with the art glitter glue, I just don't want it to be too wet in this page. And I'm not really used to using a glue stick. Gail Agostinelli, is that her name? She's the one that uses it. And you know what? It still feels kind of wet, so I don't know. However, you could be thin with the art glitter glue, but I don't know. I tend to sometimes be more heavy-handed. So I want to get my edges pretty good. I guess maybe if it's clear, is it dry? Which means I got a little problem down here then, huh? All right, let's try this. See if it's still wet. If not, we're going to have to go to the art glitter glue. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, she's really sweet. I kind of like that next to this yellow page. And I have to show you, don't know if I showed in the beginning, Gracie from Gracie Beach Bum 13, her channel, she actually sent me this in some Happy Mail not long ago. I used my favorite washi tape, and I've just kind of made a little flip out with that. And doesn't she look lovely on the yellow? I did move my butterfly over just a touch because it was over here towards the edge a little bit, and I don't mind this hanging off just a little bit, but my butterfly was getting messed up. So I did move, and then when we open it up, Gracie told me to remind me to fluff up my butterfly. And I did add this little pink gem right in the center of the butterfly too. So isn't that sweet? Thank you, Gracie. I just love that. All right, so we've got that here, and you open this up. Oh no, where'd my girl go? Did I put her on the wrong page? I swear she was by some yellow. Where'd she go? Oh, she's by this. You know what? She's not where I wanted her, but you know what? Happy accident. She's going to live right there. I meant to put her behind over here, but that's okay. We'll find something else for over there. All right, best laid plans, right? All right, so I think the next thing I'm going to do, something else I found in a book. I actually showed this on a video earlier, on my last one, The Dreamer, this book, and I adore this tree and some of the other images in it. So I actually went and trimmed out one of these trees, and I want to glue that probably towards the back. When I saw this image, it made me think of the grow tree here. So this tree is going to go over 2 pages. So I want it to be a spread. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here. I think that works. So, isn't this tree gorgeous? All right, we're going to put it in here, and I hope you are crafting along or finding this somewhat interesting. I am very much enjoying this process. And so I had cut it a little bit, well, I think I was going to put it somewhere else, and then I cut it just a little bit too short. So I'm going to put those 2 pieces together, and then this will lean over to the second page. And I think I'm going to have to trim this off. And I think I'm okay with that. I really didn't want to. I like kind of how the organicness of it is, but I think it's going to lean over too much, and I don't want it to get messed up. So, all right, I think before I do glue this in, I should have went ahead and inked this up a little bit, but I'm going to add just a touch of color just to knock back that whiteness just a little bit. I have to tell you, I'm not disliking this color as much on this tree. Funny, right? Okay, that's awesome. All right. I'm really enjoying this process. You guys have to tell me if you decorate your journals. And I don't know if this is going to be something I write in. I might add scripture to it maybe. I am not sure if it's something I'm just going to decorate because I'm not really a journaler to write things. Could I be? I don't know. I've just never really done it. I'm not compelled to do that kind of thing anyway. But you know, we change and we grow. You grow, girl. Okay. And let's add a little bit of color to this piece. Not going to do it on this other side. All right, let's glue in our tree. Oh, I really, really like this. All right, I'm going to use the art glitter glue. I feel like I want to use the stick, but the glue stick, but oh, see, getting heavy-handed with the glue. I had one of those little fine tip applicators, but then I like pulled the whole little nozzle of it trying to open it one day, and I was like, well, that was not helpful. So I actually am getting more glue on here. Okay. Just want the corners down, and you know, there we go. All else fails, use your fingers. All right. I feel like I have glue everywhere now. Incoming. Okay. And I want this to the top without hanging over and down just a little bit. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let me grab a paper towel. Okay, I think we need a little bit of glue here, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, right on this tip. Right in there. I'm gonna fight with it, but that edge that's sticking up will drive me a little bit nuts. And it's gonna get caught, and I don't want that to happen. Okay. That is mo better. All right. A touch of glue on here. Let's not be so heavy-handed. It's upside down. Okay. You know, somebody I know and watch that makes lovely journals is Kat, Perfectly Imperfect Crafts, and she does a lot of collage style. I really like to watch Christina Betts and Leasy 46, Leasy 46. They have such a beautiful collage style of journaling. I just think it's lovely, but I don't know if I think my style is a little more cleaner. All right, we are getting somewhere. Oh, this is so pretty. All right, let's glue in our tree top. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cut this end off. I got way too much glue. Won't we deal? Yes, we will. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stand up to do this. I really like this. All right. I am very gluey. All right, let's go ahead and trim this edge off, which kind of pains me to do a little bit. My head might be in the way. All right. Okay. I don't know where the piece is. I just cut off. It kind of like disappeared. Do you see it? Shout out if you do. All right, I'm going to add a touch of glue under this edge. And the nice thing about art glitter glue is it dries clear. And then I also trimmed out a couple of these other little grassy pieces. I feel like it needs something up in here, and I don't know what else I might add to this, but for today, this is as far as we're going, at least with this little tree, unless some inspiration strikes, but right now I feel nothing. So, okay. All right, here we go with the little tree. didn't even put any on this bottom edge. What's with me and the glue tonight? Okay. Something right about there. This is why I am not a mixed media artist. I don't like being all messy. Something about it. Okay, that's really lovely. Oh my goodness. I almost want to, I actually might even write some verses around in there. I could almost see, I know some folks that write in their journal, can't you just see the script and the writing? I don't know about that. All right, we shall see. All right, let's see, what else do I want to do? I pulled out a flashcard, and I think I'll make a pocket with that. Cover this, and oh, here's why I'm having trouble with my art glitter glue. Do you see that I pulled the, oh my goodness, I pulled the whole, the little metal tip off. No wonder I'm having problems. Looky there. Okay. Sad but true. All right, we're back in business, I think. So let's see. I pulled out a flashcard, and I thought I would make a pocket. I don't know if I have anything to actually put in the pocket, so let's see, where do I want to go in and add this at? Oh, I do have something for here, though. Let me see if I can find her. Oh, she's right here. Look, this is actually the front of a greeting card, and I've had this for a long time, and I've hoarded it. My thinking cap is full of thoughts. And actually, the other side of the greeting card said, and they're all good ones about you. Isn't that sweet? I love this image. A little sad that it's behind, which I could make a flip out, but I want to make a pocket, so I'm going to. I know that the flowers are on the inside being happy. So, do I want to flip out? Now I'm thinking, nope, I want the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and take my corner rounder and round these two. I want a quarter of an inch. And let's see, do I want to put any of this color on here? It's all dark around the edge, but that white edge, I'll just add any white that's showing, I think. All right. All right. Let's try the art glitter glue again. No wonder I was having such troubles. Okay, here goes the flowers. I know we're covering them up. Oh, see, now we're back in business. Good heavens. I was wondering what the heck was going on. All right. Okay, our little pocket. I don't know what's going to go in my pocket yet. That'll be for another day. And I want to keep coming back and doing this. But tonight, I was really inspired to go ahead and do this. Okay. All right. So, I think here's my little flash card, and this was actually inspired by Lynnette herself. Then she made a little pocket. Oh, I love that tree. Oh, okay. I may or may not be formulating a thought about that. Oh, this is so cute. I want to make a pocket with this, so it's going to go to the inside, I think. Let's see. Oh, it's got a cute little bag there. Ooh, I should find a little journaling card to go in there. Are you saying, Dawn, just put it in somewhere? You know what? Maybe. You know what? I want some color here. Let's go back to the favorite washi, unless, let's see. Do I have any other washi that we want to use? I almost feel like we need some color. I almost like this pink stripe right here. if I can get it out. All right, let's give this a whirl. Now, if I don't drop this drawer, we'll be doing good. I recently got one of those clear organizers for the washi storage from Michael's when they were half off. Probably sat here for about a month before I opened it up and put some washi in it. I really like those. Definitely want to get more, but so much washi. Anyways, subject for another day. I've actually been doing a lot of organizing here lately. I was half thinking about doing a tour because you guys tell me what you think. There are still things to go through and other things to organize, but it's like I have no I am not compelled to do it. Like, I am fine crafting in my room exactly how it is and going through things when I want to, but it's like I've had people ask me about my craft area, because I did not have a craft room before, and it's my craft porch. It is not temperature controlled, and it ooh, hey, I found the piece. It was stuck on my scissors. Okay, you know what, I have to save that and do something with it. Okay, so let us take up this little piece of washi right here that is sticking to itself, number one. Let's add a little bit of glue. I was gonna grab that glue stick, but I've got the glue right here. All right, I just want to give this a little bit of extra something to grab onto right on the edges. Okay, I like the pink. I'm trying to put the pin in the art glitter glue. You can't even see me. I'm trying to put it in there. Okay, got it. All right, I'm gonna trim up that edge. We're gonna trim up that edge. Pretty. And then I was actually, my original thought was to glue it something like this. I think Lynnette's card was a lot bigger, so I wanted to kind of be a pocket where you could go in here, but I think it's going to be more like a tuck spot than a pocket. And I'm going to leave it open on this edge and just glue it like that. All right, so we're going to do the bottom. And this edge, I always want my edges to be well glued down, especially the corners. Okay. Yes, I have a pin in my mouth trying to talk. Oh my word. Okay. Got the pin back in the tape, in the glue rather. All right, so this is going to be my little tuck spot. And Lynnette did give, I just purchased the journal. Oh, we've got some glue seeping out here. This journal, oh, I like that that's a tuck spot, so I wonder what I will find to tuck in there. Ooh. Paper trimmer is behind me. I am going to trim this down a smidge. I want that black line on there. And let's see, that would be 2.5 inches. Not that I'm measuring, but I'm trying to see how wide. I'm going to take maybe up to another 1/4 inch off of that. Yep, that'll do. Okay, kind of looking a little more tag-like. I know it doesn't make sense apart from the card, but you know what? I know what it means. So I am kind of liking that. I think oh, Here's this little piece from our tree. Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to live right there. Don't you like a happy accident? Okay. I'm not sure how long this video has been. Got some glue seeping out. All right. So what we need to do is cover the back of this tag. Yes, I'm trying to put the pin back in the glue. It's been a little bit problematic. Okay, we are at 50 minutes. Let's see. In this paper pad, oh, I kind of like that. I was loving this floral. Ooh, we want to do the pink. I want to save the rain boots because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. What does this say? Look on the bright side. No, the yellow's too matchy-matchy, so okay, I'm torn between the pink and the floral, but I feel like I want the floral to have more of a presence, so let's go with the pink. I also like this black and white. I think this says the good stuff. All right, so we're gonna make a tag. I'm gonna cover the back of this card. The back of the card, not the front of the card. I would cry. All right, we're gonna glue this down. Since I have my art glitter glue working again, and yes, the pin is in my mouth. All right, I am really liking where this little journal is going. You have to tell me what you think. Okay, see if we can line it up. All right, on the edge. Did I do good? Maybe. Just enough. Okay. Hey, I did pretty good there, huh? All right. I don't want to be on here too much longer. I think I've accomplished what I wanted to and a couple of little extra things. So let's start up here on this edge. Okay. And I did not get that as good as I thought I was doing. I think I'm actually cutting my card a little bit, but that's okay. I think we're okay. All right. Oh, okay. I like that. And I normally have a little punch that takes off my edges, but you know what? I don't want to do my edges because you know why? I like that little black squiggly line. So, but I think I want to round my edges. I kind of don't want to because of the black squiggly line, but I want to, it's a little too square for me. Okay, I'm good with that. And then let us take our hole punch. All right, and let us add a little ink. All right, I hope you guys have been crafting along. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of video, doing like a, I guess I was gonna say craft with me, which it is, but kind of maybe more of a journal with me. I'm gonna have to figure out something to put on the back of it. Oh, look, I'm getting it a lot more color than I really wanted, but you know what? That's okay. It's on the back. We'll have a little vintageness. And let's see. I'm gonna have to pick out some pink ribbon. Okay, I think for now we'll go ahead. Nope. Kind of really want some more yellow here. This is kind of a natural color. I got this at Tuesday morning not that long ago. Pretty awesome stuff. I'll probably end up switching this out and doing something later. But for now, let's just take a piece of this and do it simply. And then again, hey, you never know, maybe I will like it. And then here I need a hole reinforcer, which I generally have. I have a punch, but then I also have a lot of these stickers when I can find them. Of Heidi Swap. And I'm gonna put, gold is my go-to. I have some other ones with some different colors. I was thinking about putting hot pink on the back of it, but I didn't see it at the moment, so okay. I like the way this has come out. Okay, that's cute and simple. All right, and that, oh my goodness. Okay, that's my little tag for right in there. Happy accidents. Okay, so, and I think the last thing we're gonna do is, when I first got this journal, there was a green seam binding ribbon around it, and it was tied beautifully. Well, I actually did get to retie it, and what I would like to do is, see how she's got this made to look like a flower, and the green here, and I just want to glue this right there. I'm gonna trim this edge and put a little Fabri-Tac, good glob. All right, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Any questions, let me know. And I will leave the link to Lynnette's, I'll leave a link to one of her craft with me or journal with me videos where she inspired me, if you'd like to check that out. And she's got awesome things on her channel. So, all right. Thanks again. Have a great day, and until next time.